Ladies and gentlemen,
yo, what up?
Hey.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
As people be, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. We're doing it good for 2022.
Oh, okay. Happy New Year. What up, good people?
We've missed y'all.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Huh? We're glad to see ya. Hey, hi.
we're finally
This
back.
face belongs on the tizoo. Hey, I'm Wayman.
I'm Robbie.
Hey, this is Love Logic, Laughter. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm blessed. Huh?
How's
He didn't make my bed my cooling board, huh?
How's your week been
Man,
so
look.
far?
Hey, 2022 has been 22ing. Whatever that is.
Whatever that means.
How's your week?
It's been going good.
Oh, okay. I'm tired already.
Oh.
And
I've been
the week-
working.
Yeah.
Following up on emails.
Working away.
I took a little sabbatical.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't forget. Hit the like button. Subscribe.
Comment.
Good comments. Share with your people. Hit
Get-
the. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say
just.
Just get on Instagram.
Come on now.
And follow us.
Yep.
And comment.
Yep.
And like and share.
Yep. Run us up on IG and YouTube and
Everything else.
everything else. But you know what else they need to do?
What?
Hit that lovelogiclaughter.com.
Yeah.
Get this merch.
Y'all see it.
You know what I'm saying? Get the drip. Do that expeditiously.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Hey, go to the experience_events while you at it.
Right. Go to my IG.
Yep.
See
If you
what
ain't
we got
following
going
that,
there.
do that too. Yeah. And then go to that's all I got. Go to New Lab. Hit New Lab up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Word up.
Yeah.
Hey, in the building.
Yeah, in the
He's
building.
Yo.
What's happening? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Man, Happy New Year to you all.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yeah, blessed and highly favored.
Come on now.
Can I
Hello,
say that?
somebody.
Huh?
Hello.
Let me do that.
He's in the room. He's in the room, man. How's the New Year been for you?
New Year's-
It's only a couple days, but
I know. It's been all right actually. Nothing I can complain about. Did me a little social media fast.
Oh, okay.
Before the New Year though, but
Okay.
leading into it.
Okay.
And boy, it was tough not getting on that social media after. I'm like, man, I want everybody to celebrate their New Year.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Okay.
You
You
know
gotta do
what?
that sometimes.
So, is that something that you do like yearly, or is it something that you started like?
So yeah, this is something that I actually just started. I was like, let me renew my mind, my spirit, body, and soul,
okay.
huh? And get this out.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm sorry about that.
That's all
So
That's how you know we lie.
yeah, see, I get more calls because people like, dang, I can't get in touch with them on the media.
Where you been at?
Yeah, so
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can't find you on social media. Your IG, Facebook, all of that. So guess what? You get back to doing those calls, checking in, seeing how you're doing. That's actually a good thing.
So, did you do this like during Christmas?
yeah, well, yeah, it started the day after Christmas.
Okay. Because Christmas wasn't hitting like Christmas.
No.
Ain't nothing hitting like
Christmas
nothing no
wasn't
more.
Christmasing.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't. It didn't even feel like Christmas. Like, actually just felt like another day. I think it's because it's been like a crazy 2 years.
It's been 2.
Yeah, it's been 2.
2021, just been
It all feel like the same
COVID
year to me.
infested years.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Taking everybody through.
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2 years. And so, man, I don't know. The feeling is just not there. Hearts go out and hats off to people who like experience like death of a loved one. Or even if it was before that, like, when you just pack all that together, it's like the feeling is not the same. And then you add that in, it's just like terrible. So, our heart goes out to everybody. Yeah, it was just like, we really don't do gifts for each other.
Interesting.
Yeah, some people find that odd though that we don't.
Yeah, I think that's
He
yeah.
gives me all year.
Yeah.
Oh, you one of them type. Boy, shout out to them.
No, I mean,
He gives me gifts. We give each other gifts pretty much the whole year.
I mean, we're at a point in our life that we don't have everything that we want, but we have everything that we need.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like Christmas is like just another day. So why spend money on items that we might not necessarily need just to make each other happy when we've already done that throughout the year? Yeah. So we get gifts for everybody else.
Yeah, and that is
beautiful.
Yeah, you know, that's my love language. So I love to gift people. So it's fine for me.
Yeah, we get gifts for everybody else.
And plus, Jesus is the reason.
Come on now. Oh,
I knew you was gonna want to see.
Yeah. So
outside of the Christmas and the gifts and all that, I mean, you hopefully have been celebrating Jesus if you are a believer all year. So I mean, other than highlighting Jesus on that day, the gifts is like tertiary, that's secondary. Yeah. So.
And you know, I think too. I know we kind of going off script. We never on script. Like when I literally, I'm going. Look, we literally just be in here like talking about what we talking about, but it's some good talking about. And you need to watch what we talking about.
Yeah.
But we go off script. So I think Christmas, like we end up spending a lot of unnecessary money. Like people go broke for Christmas, and then the first coming around, and them bills is in there like.
We're still here.
How you doing? You know what I'm saying? And you go broke just to get a smile, but sometimes those smiles are unappreciative.
Ungrateful. Come on now.
Ungrateful.
Talk about it.
You know, they don't appreciate and especially like with kids. Kids be cause shoot, I mean myself as a teen, like I didn't appreciate some of the stuff that I got, knowing that, you know, my parents and whomever made a sacrifice just to get this, and then you be like, oh, okay, but I wanted this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I guess that's something that's never gonna change though. You know, expensive gifts just come along with like Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, that's what people think about.
Expensive gifts, huh?
Yeah. This is what I wanted all year. I'm going to ask for it for Christmas. Somebody's going to get it.
But what happened to the days like my grandmother used to give? Now, it was a bunch of us. When I tell you it was a bunch of us, man, it's a lot of us. Like, I'm number 30, 31, 30.
Don't ask me.
Dang, my mind just drew a blank. I'm number 30 or 31.
One of the family members going to jump in and correct.
Yeah. So I'm number 30 or number 31 as far as grandkids.
Gee.
On my and my grandmother used to give us like oranges, the candy cane.
I got those too. The pecans. We got pecans, and then my grandpa, he dipped snuff and had pipes. And he would put
loud pack. Had that pack on him, you.
So he would put
listen,
we would get nickels and dimes and stuff and little canisters that we could put in our piggy banks or keep them in the little canister along with our candy canes and oranges and peppermints and pecans. You
know, I think too, the older you get, you start thinking about like the sacrifice of just getting those small items. Cause then when you start looking at like the income like that your grandparents brought in and then all the gifts that they gotta buy, like that's a lot to buy all of that for a bunch of grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's oranges and a pair of socks, but shoot, it's a lot of money. Add up.
Yeah, Christmas gets more expensive as you become older. Yeah. Like when I was younger, it used to be so easy. Draw my mama a little ornament, draw my daddy a little something on the paper. Merry Christmas. Yeah. They happy. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I hacked the system. Oh. I do the most heartwarming, inexpensive, thoughtful gifts every year. I'm gonna help y'all out. If y'all not into sending postcards, you know, take a picture of yourself and boom, bam, send it to them. They gonna love it. You like, Merry Christmas, it's me. Or get them a lottery ticket. I $1. You know, and if they hit, that's we both gifted.
So if they hit though, what that mean? You get half.
I ain't gonna say half. They ain't even got to give me half. Just
give you a little meal.
Just throw me a little ticket. You know, a little side portion.
Okay.
You know, but
If they hit big.
If they hit big,
like that 500. That's on. What's on the?
It's
what's on the
500
board
now?
right now?
Yeah, I think it's 500.
Yeah, I look at it every time. I think it's at 500 right now. So your mom's in here 500. I think the cash out, the news say it's like 3 something. But they got to hit you with what?
They got to hit me about 10 mil. I'm still on that. Okay. I'm still on that 10 mil. You know,
cool little 10.
Yeah.
Cool 10.
Okay.
Cool 10. Because I mean, I feel like if you hit, I done paid you back for all your years of raising me and some, and my grandkids, and my grandkids. Okay. You know, so that's how I feel about that. What about y'all?
Yeah, bless me.
Just bless me.
I ain't gonna put no number. Just, you know what I'm saying, take care of me.
If you got 300
million,
I bought the ticket. I gotta get more than 10.
More than 10. Oh, you pressing mom and daddy for that?
Million?
300 million.
You know, I wouldn't even have to ask because you know my mama would. That's what she would give me more.
Yeah.
Hey, Benelli.
So check. So look, it's the new year, and everybody has their New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. That's right. Is that like meaningful, or is it just something that's like cliche?
I think it's each its own. Some people really create New Year's resolutions and create a plan to execute them. And some people just, it sounds good. Sounds good to me because everyone else is saying it. I'm just going to create something. So I think it just depends on, for me, it depends on the person. Do you have any New Year's goals?
I got goals. Why are you looking at me like that ain't what we talking about in the car? Like, don't be trying to sun me in here like goals. I'm like, no.
But let me ask you this.
What we talked about.
What's the difference between the resolution and the goal?
I think they're both the same, but I think the new year or New Year's, as folks be saying, like, I think the resolution is just something that's done at the top of the year. But I think, and I was, telling her this the other day, that I don't want to, no longer do I want to do like New Year's resolution. Like, if we're going to have goals, we can have goals, and then we can have like monthly goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's spiritual, financial, health-wise, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Because even like our church goes on a fast at the beginning of the year. And I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. And the reason I don't want to do it because I want to do some sort of fasting like every month. Because like I get it, it's like a reset. Yeah. But then by the time summer comes or fall again, you can tend to forget about what you did at the beginning, and then you just wait till the next year to start all over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that we need goals, and we need to write them down. Yeah. Because sometimes a thought is just a thought. Like, you can go to sleep and wake up the next morning and forget about whatever thought that you have. So it's best to, write it down.
I agree, because life doesn't happen by chance; it happens by design.
For sure. Like even in the Bible, like it says, write it down, make it plain. And that's a verse that everybody quotes all the time, but I don't know if they really like looked at it. Like, it was an answer.
Break it down.
Yeah. Like, a complaint was about to be made, and then God was about to give the response, and he was like, yeah, I'm giving you a response, but in a vision. And when I give you this vision, you write it down. And when you write it down so it's clear. And it might not come to pass right then, but you need to wait it out. And whatever I gave you, it's gonna come to pass, but you're gonna have to wait on it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that we should be able to apply that to our lives. So going back, whatever we write down, we need to make sure it comes from God and not us. So when we look at Pop's calling right now in the middle of the day. So I think when we go to write these goals down, we need to make sure the goals are of God. Like, yeah, there can be big goals, but it don't need to be like, yeah, God, I'm about to, I need to hit this lick on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make it, real goals that we know that are of God and we've ran through him. Not we come up with it and then we send it to him. That it ran through him and we write it down and then we just work on it and we wait on him. You know what I'm saying? To come to fruition. So, yeah.
Interesting. How do you cipher that and say, okay, that came from God and not me, when it's you who actually says, I do want to accomplish this, but how do you realize this is one from God?
Yeah. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I feel that
our answers are probably going to be similar but different.
I feel like right now we're reading Draw the Circle, and I feel that the more you pray, the more God will speak to you. The more you force something like I want, and you're not like praying to see, to hear, and like listen in a still place, then that makes you think, hey, I want to do this. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to seek this. I notice the I. Mm-hmm. Then if you're praying more frequently and then you get insight from God, or you feel something from the Holy Spirit, or something that tells you to move forward. And it may be something that even tells you to wait. You may say, I want to go to graduate school, but it may not be right now. God may give you the insight that you want to go. That you need to go, but it may not be in this very moment, but you have to know to keep praying to him, to even know that he's telling you to wait, So I think it's more in praying more and then seeking him more.
Yeah, I would agree. I think if you're out of his will, then that answer is going to be more you. If you're in his will, it's going to be him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm connected to him, like studying, reading, praying, like all of that stuff, then I know for sure that everything is running like through him. But when I'm out of his will and I'm not, connected like I should, then I'll doubt myself. But back to your original question, like, God will use people, situations, and because I'm not one of them folks, like some folks be like, oh, I heard from the Lord.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them folks who God be whispering to me at night, like, hey, Wayman, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so he said that to say also it still can be hard. To decipher.
Yeah, like I wish I was one of them folks who be like, my son, like, do this, you know what I'm saying? But I think that like when you're connected, he will strategically make things happen to give you the answer that you need. Like, you run across somebody, and then they might bring up how somebody be like, man, yeah, this opportunity came up, man, and I don't know how it came up, man. I really wasn't even looking for it. Mm-hmm. It was luck. No, nothing's luck. Like, that's God. God will strategically place people in your life. I've ran across people or opportunity and all that stuff, and it ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And it's God. But I think back to what I was saying, like, if we're not connected to him, then we'll think it's something that we did or we had a part of. Like, nah, it was all God, but we just got to remember to be in there. So,
or if it don't work out, it could also be him. He may be saving you from your own ignorance or, something you don't know.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, when it comes to that, let's say it's what you want to do. You get somewhat of a green light. Say, okay, God, thank you for that green light. Then you get there, and then you run in a brick wall. But you still try and go through it. So is it like, cause you know how people say you gotta go through the storm. How?
Well, I do believe you have to go through this. Like, I was telling a mentee that I have earlier today, earlier today, and I was like, man, if something comes easy, like extremely easy all the time, you should probably be scared of it. You know what I'm saying? So I think about when I made the transition for my job. Man, it was perfect. That time was perfect. God sent somebody that I know, and we had been talking, and it was a process. I had been working and talking with the individual for a couple years about making a transition. And at the perfect time, God made it happen. I'm like, bet. Okay, I can transition out into a space where people would be like, how did you move from this to that? I'm like,
Literally,
man.
everybody asked.
I'm like, man, it was all God. It happened. Oh, but when I got in, man, when I got in there, I got a good friend of mine that always says, like, you gonna pay something. It's gonna cost you something.
Yeah.
When you do something, it's gonna cost you something. It might be a little, might be a lot, but it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, God was like, all right, I made this transition happen. You know what I'm saying? You're going to touch some more money, but you're going to have to go through something. And the moment I got in, oh, my God, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. But the easy thing that I could have did was when I got in that rough patch was to, you know, stray away and do other stuff. But then I was like, look, I got to rely on God. I'm like, hey, God, man, you blessed me with this opportunity. Hey, what I'm gonna do, man? 'Cause, I'm stressed out.
Good to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
You know, you can talk
Yeah,
how you want.
I'm stressed out. My anxiety, like I'm drinking coffee, I ain't sleeping, like I'm doing all of this stuff. My blood pressure high, and I went through it. And then he sent somebody else. The same way he set it up for me to get in. He sent somebody else. In the comment that person made, let me know it was God. It's like, look, Wayman, I know you don't really know me like that. I ain't lying. It was like, look, but I prayed, and for some reason, I feel God telling me to help you out in this situation. I was like, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus
I ain't
is the
lying.
homie. Yeah.
All we knew each other was from like some onboard and stuff, but for some reason, they reached out and was like, hey, I was praying and I felt the urge to call you.
Hey, was he?
No.
I wish I could see done.
Yeah. Like, no, actually, no.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Actually, the person was not black.
Yeah.
They was not black. They were a minority. They were Hispanic, but they wasn't black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. So, I don't know. We drifted all the way off, but this is a good drift, though.
It's a good drift.
This is
we
a good
still
drift.
On, you know, resolutions go.
Yeah.
Y'all know I like to go by a little list.
Yeah, you like to go by your own note. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Little note.
And I think even this conversation is a reminder for me to just make sure that I keep my relationship with God, like, you know what I'm saying, where it's at. And you rely on him for everything. Because it's easy for us to get in our own space and think like, oh, I got it. And we ain't got nothing.
That's right.
We ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the moment we think we do have it, that's when God like, all right, I'm going to let you have it, player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we always make the comment like, oh, God walked away. Like, no, he ain't walked away. He been on the same path.
You walk.
And what we did was we drifted off. And his hand has been in the same spot it's been. But we just like, it's like when you walking through a mall and you see a kid and then they parent holding hands. But at some point, that kid gonna let go and they gonna run off and do whatever. Like, we do that. And God still be walking that same path. Hand be there. And we just got to get back and hold it. Like, all right, my bad.
Yep.
Disobedient.
Yeah.
Help your boy out. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I need the little spanking, but like, come on, man, let me back. But yeah,
That's a good analogy. And then there's people in the mall who may try to lead you back. Try to lead the kid.
Ooh! I see what you're doing now. I see what
So
you're
you
doing.
like me to align yourself with
Okay, you got the
good
saints that be
friend.
like, hey, this is your child. He's strayed.
He's straying.
Come on now. Hit him with
just
the
a little
flex.
something.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did too much.
you ran out. You ran out. So, but yeah, man. So so this year our goal is like we don't have like resolution per se. We just got goals. We got monthly goals. Like like money.
Financials that's a big
spiritual is first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spiritual is first. Like we devotion time and all that stuff. Then goals that we financial goals that we want to hit, and
Do you have any?
Financial goals?
Or just in general.
Do you have any?
You don't have to say what your goal is like, but if there's like a category
for sure. Yeah, there is, because what I realized this year, over the past year, is that mind, body, spirit, literally, what you put in your mouth, you can control that. You can control a lot. So I realized the basics, how you control your thoughts, what you do. That's why I took a social media fast, because I'm like, calling, it might be old school, but I'm finna run that back. And I've realized that since I've been off social media, the times that I would normally get on it, my sleep game has improved. Like I'm like, dang, boy, I usually scroll, let me take a nap, So, my goals are for short. Like it's not necessarily, hey, I'm gonna do such and such, this and this and that. But when I do have a goal now, it's super specific, even to the date specific, because it's like, you need to know where you're going, how you gonna get there, how long is it gonna take, have that plan, execute it, and boom, do what you got to do, because it's basically simple math. So yeah, I have those type of goals, but also it's more so of controlling more of what I do, what I think about, who I let in my life, who I let talk to me, or who I listen to, or who I talk to, and what I control as far as what I put in my body. So yeah, my plant game, my rabbit plant eating seeds has went up.
Dr. CB or
CB
or how?
Yeah, I'm doing that. You see the avocados?
Yeah, I see.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. So
That's
you
my favorite
think?
breakfast.
We almost done. I just want to ask this question because you'll get to giving me the side eye. Y'all probably don't be seeing on the other video when we go over time. Our eyes get big and do all this. Like, yeah, we good. So you think what we put in, I know social media and all that, but even food plays a factor in.
Food is so huge. So I realize it's probably one of the top, like, biggest things that you can do, because you want to be healthy. You want to be able to live long. You want that stamina, endurance, longevity. What do you put in your body? What are you feeding? What are you feeding your temple?
You know what?
And that's why I love the Daniel fast. I mean, I love it. I feel so much lighter. I feel my brain. I think better.
Yeah.
Just eating plants and things that's of the earth.
Yes.
Not just to people make it like a diet. It's like a diet, a first of the year diet. I really think of it as a cleanse.
That's
like
a lifestyle right there. For,
It's a valid point because, for lunch, it was actually a late lunch because I was doing some stuff for work. I didn't want to eat what was already prepped for dinner because we're going to eat that tonight and then we're going to have to meal prep again. So I was just like, man, what am I going to get? Didn't want to hit, Old Faithful Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Come through every time.
Man, Chipotle. So I was like, man, you know what?
Chipotle.
Let me just go get a little turkey sandwich or something, man. So I went to Jersey Mike's and got a little sandwich. But as soon as I ate that sandwich, I got suckered in because I got some jalapeno chips. Like, I just changed. Like, I got, like, real sluggish.
Yeah.
Like, I had plans of doing something. I was just like, let me eat this, and then I'm going to knock out some stuff that I need to do for work. And I'm going to think about what we was going to talk about on the podcast today. And I ate that. Crashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
My whole body was just like,
yeah.
And I was like,
I've noticed we have more energy when we you know, when I make those little cranberries and peanuts and stuff
Indeed.
for your snack.
It's
you know,
serious, yeah.
that's it. Just some peanuts and pecans and some cranberries.
It's
you know,
serious,
just you're ready to go.
Yeah.
And
Carrots.
that's a big deal. When I learned that, you know, you should definitely eat the food of the creator, you know, because that's what's natural for our body to consume, for sure. Because you look at all these commercials, like when it was so funny because like when I was over in Colombia, like we have so many commercials geared towards food, McDonald's, even the big ones, you know. But over there, it's like they don't display that a lot. Like the way they teach us how to eat is how they control us. That's how they, you know, get whatever
Indeed,
type of.
indeed.
Come on now,
Okay, Janelle.
let me stop because it's a whole list. That's what I've been on. You know, I've been on that, like literally, like reading what I need to, you know, put in my body, like because your body talks to you every day. It talks to
does.
you if something's happening to you, your body's letting you know, hey, stop eating that, or hey, eat this. You know,
Our grandparents, I mean, and our great grandparents didn't have the luxury of eating everything that we did. Like
True.
everything was like homegrown. Like it was fresh fruits and veggies in
Yeah.
the backyard. Or if they were eating meat, it's like they whatever they hunted and
Come on,
killed.
come
You
on,
know what I'm
Wayman.
saying? It was fresh. It wasn't processed.
Yeah.
It was on that line.
Yeah.
And, you know, whether it was fish or chicken or deer or the
It was
cow
right there.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, they did it all, and it's like
And you gotta think those animals were eating of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they weren't.
they ain't steroided
these-
up like
yeah,
they, you know,
those chickens
they ain't getting the
you
butt
were talking
shots
about.
today.
Yeah.
now that we done got that all out the way. Yeah, we done. This was good. This was a good one.
Yeah.
This was a good one.
You say that every time. They're all good. I hope y'all are watching all of these.
They all good.
Go back.
From beginning to end too.
Yeah, go back.
Write your goals down.
Write them down.
Yeah, yeah.
One last
Make it
thing though,
measurable.
Cool.
it's January 5th. I come up to you January 28th and I say Happy New Year. Is it okay?
It's okay.
Or
It ain't for me. I'm like, what up?
I'm gonna say Happy New Year. It's
Supposed to be saying,
all
I'll be
of
like, oh, okay,
January.
hey, yeah, Happy New Year. After the first, I give you the second.
The second,
you
yeah.
know,
It's still the new year. And what if you haven't seen that person? It's just Happy New Year. Have
You
a
right.
happy, I mean, it's still January.
I'll
I
reply
can see if
with
it's
it.
March.
I don't lead with it, but I'll hit you with your reply. Yeah, Happy New
Yeah.
Year. Happy New Year, my guy. You know what I mean? I don't lead with it, but hey, you too. Hit you with a you too. Yeah, cool. Well, anything else? Dr. Word Up, anything else?
hey, we golden.
Hey. And we good. And we Gucci. Yeah. Hey, so
Speaking of Gucci, do you like his new album?
Here we go. The music review. Triple L music review. Gucci
you got a new
man.
album? Oh, I be listening to everything.
Everything.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
really
well.
be listening to nothing new. I mean, little new songs here or there, just so when young folks having some conversation, I can be like, "You listen to that Nardo Wick? Yeah. I heard it. Yeah, I don't
Oh, okay.
know the whole album. I can tell you a little track or two, but you know,
And that need to be on the radio.
Yeah.
aside from that, I'm listening to something old. I'm listening to like a podcast, Love, Logic, Laughter. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we listen to. Like, comment,
You know
share,
what I'm saying?
subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'm on the website, you know, shopping for clothes, lovelogiclaughter.com, you know what I'm saying? Get some drip or something like that.
Little drip for sale.
Yeah. Or I'm on a social media, you know, IG.
Looking
Love,
for-
Logic, Laughter, you know what I'm saying? Or looking, you know.
Double tapping.
Yeah.
Liking
You
pics.
know what I'm
Been liking
saying?
that.
Well, that's what I do.
Way to close out.
Come on now. I had to close it.
Impromptu.
Take it on home. Take them to the cross. As the all right.
All right.
Yeah. But
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey. I'm me. She's her. He's him. We already did the other stuff. We'll see you the next time. God bless you.
Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen.